my channel. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. I want to share with you guys 5 girl names and 5 boy names that I love but did not get to use. As you guys may know, I have 2 daughters. I have one that is 5 named Zelda Claire, and I have a 1-year-old named Delilah Pearl. Now, honestly, these were not my first choice of names for either of them, but unfortunately, I had to let my husband have a say-so because they're his kids too. So, my favorites got vetoed, but I am going to share those with you guys today. Maybe it'll give someone some ideas. And I'm also going to share my 5 favorite baby boy names that, who knows, hopefully one day in the far future I'll get to use, who knows. So I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm going to start with the girls since, you know, I have a lot of girl power going on in my house, so that's what I'm used to. If you see me looking down, it's because I have a notebook and I have everything written down. So first girl name is Penelope. Now, I wasn't married to this name or anything. Sorry if you guys hear that. My kids are in there playing. I hope they're playing anyways. That sounded like a dinosaur. But I love the name Penelope, but to me it was too long and didn't have really any good nicknames, which I guess we could call her Penny, but I personally do not like Penny, so we didn't end up using this one. The next one is Skylar. Now for Delilah, I pushed really hard for Skylar. I love the name. We could call her Sky. It's just, I think it's a beautiful name, but my husband vetoed this one because of Skylar from the show Breaking Bad. I don't know what he has against Skylar from Breaking Bad. I have nothing against Skylar from Breaking Bad, but he wasn't having that. So next is Lillian. Now, I love the name Lillian. I actually think my husband loved the name Lillian as well. This one kind of has a little bit of meaning behind it that I'm not going to go into, but the reason we didn't use it is because I feel like it's too popular. Now, when you have a kid named Zelda, you can't really have something too normal, I guess, for the second kid. So that's why Lillian was out, but I love it. It's beautiful. It's timeless. It has a lot of nicknames, and just, I don't know, I just love the name Lillian. Next up is Imogene. Now, Imogene, I feel like is really unique. I've seen it a couple times in my life. I think it is beautiful, but I feel like the pronunciation would be confusing to some people. It's kind of confusing to me even. I don't know if I was pronouncing it right. Imogene, is that right? But I do love the name. I think it's beautiful. I love the way it's spelled. I think it would be timeless. I think it would grow well with a kid. So that's my number 4. And I saved my favorite for last. So this name I was rallying really hard for when I was pregnant with Zelda. My husband was not having it at all in any shape or form. And 4 years later, when I got pregnant with her sister, I was like, okay, this is my second chance. Please let me use this name. He was still not into it. And honestly, I'm still obsessed with it. If I ever, if the universe ever tells me that I need a 3rd girl, I'm going to tell my husband that it is your body's fault that we are not having a boy because you are not contributing your Y chromosomes. So I'm going to have my girl by this name. Watch me. So my favorite name was Beatrix. I would call her B, like B-E-A. I don't know why, I just love that name. Again, I feel kind of like it's a little old lady name. It's timeless, it's beautiful, it's simple, it's easy to pronounce, it's easy to spell. I don't know what my husband's problem is because I absolutely adore that name, and I almost hope I get to use it one day. So now, well, that was my 5 girl names. So now it's time for my 5 boy names. So let's just get this first one out of the way because it's kind of bad timing for this, but it was honestly one of my favorite boy names. You'll know what I mean. It's Dorian. I loved the name Dorian. I loved it because of the picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde, which honestly is not the best character to name a baby after anyways. If you don't know what I mean, just Google it. But I love the story. I love what it stands for. It's one that I've loved ever since I was a teenager, and I wanted to name a son that, but we don't have a son, but my husband vetoed it anyway. So the next one was actually my husband's favorite, and if Delilah had been a boy, this would have been her name. It is Jet. I was a little iffy on Jet. I was actually the one that was a little iffy, I won't lie. My husband adored it. I came around to it. It's unique, it's simple, it's short, it's strong. We have a lot of aviation mechanics in the family, so it would go along well there. And so yeah, if we ever have a boy, his name will probably be Jet. Another one of my favorites, husband vetoed it, was Ezra. I'm not even sure why I like this name so much. I do feel like it would go amazing with Zelda though, would it not? Ezra, Zelda. Again, it's simple, it's short, I think it's strong and masculine, and I love it. I love the name Ezra. Fourth is Finnegan. We would call him Finn. I love this name. Again, I think it's strong, but I think this one is, I don't know if it's unique. I feel like Finn is coming around, but I can't tell if that's from Finnegan or Finley. So I think that's why we really didn't consider this one that much when we didn't know if Delilah was a boy or a girl, because there's a lot of Finns. We didn't want our son, our imaginary son, to have a bunch of people in his class that had the same name as him. That would be confusing, I feel like, and we're kind of weird. We like to keep it a little weird. And last but not least was Maximus. Now, okay, so I wanted to name a son Maximus because it means the greatest, and you know, to me, he would be the greatest. Obviously, that means it's a strong name. We could call him Max, which I think is a really adorable nickname, especially for baby boys. I think that one was actually in the running had Delilah been a boy. I forgot if my husband vetoed that one or not. He probably did. But yeah, we like that one a lot too. And I hope anyone that is looking for some name suggestions, especially unique name suggestions for boys or girls, can get some inspiration from this video. Please use these names that I couldn't. Please, somebody needs to use these names. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe.